Hello and welcome. If you've watched the past few videos, you will know that we actually celebrated our 1-year anniversary, and then April the 29th will actually be the 1-year anniversary from our first video on this channel. So if you've not been watching the other channel, that one has been around for a few years now, but this one has just been here for 1 year now. It seems crazy because sometimes it seems like it's been a lot longer than that, and sometimes it seems like it literally just happened. So time is crazy. But we have a few things that have been going on here lately, so you may have noticed that we have actually missed some days of videos, and we've not been doing that. We have had some bad weather some days, so that has been a cause for some of it, but some of it has just been a lot going on, and so some other things have just kind of had to take precedence to putting up a video, sadly. But we had some amazing news happen yesterday. So we were actually chosen as one of the Amazon influencers. So that information came in yesterday. So we brought up the channel information for the Amazon page. And so those will start being linked in to each one of the videos. So if you're interested in buying anything, if you go through that link and go into Amazon, anything that you buy will actually get a little bit of an amount, something like 1% to 3%, I think. And that will actually help us to be able to buy more things to do on the channel. So that is extremely amazing. So one of the things that we're going to be doing on there is like everything you see on these shelves that I can find that is available for purchase on Amazon, they will be linked. I will try to make sure that everything that I put on there is like a free delivery type thing, because I don't feel like you should have to pay shipping, and so I won't be linking anything that shows shipping. So if you actually click on something and it shows that there is a delivery fee, please make sure you let me know, because I will take it off of there and find one that doesn't, because the ones that I'm putting on there, when I put them on, I go back and check them and make sure, and they are not showing delivery fees. But we will have things for the Wizarding World shelves. We will have the items that we're planning to use on like the Disney shelves. There will be travel items. There will be home items. There will be clothing. There will be smart tech type items. There will be stuff for everything, including like things that we use here in the house, but also with us getting ready to move, it'll be things that we're getting for the new house. So anything and everything that we get and use that I can actually say I have, or I'm getting, or I do have, or I have had, that I recommend, that will be linked into the Amazon page. So that is super exciting, and it is taking a little while to get it together. It's a lot more work than what you probably think it would be, but you literally have to go in and set up the page and then link the things that you want people to be able to purchase. But once you get into that link, if there's other things that you want to purchase or things that you want to purchase that aren't listed, you can actually purchase those as well. And I do believe it will go through the link. I haven't tried it yet, but I think you can purchase just about anything from Amazon and be able to do it through that link. So that's great. I'm super excited about it, because that just makes it to where we can get more things, and being able to get like the designer dupes or more of the replicas, or just anything that you guys want me to open here on the channel, more of like the subscription type things, the international snacks, anything like that. Make sure that you leave it in a comment below. Email me and let me know what you would like for me to look for, because we're always happy to try to do whatever you would like to be able to see on the channel. There's a couple of things that have been going on here lately. One of the main reasons for today's video is to talk about the new Universal Studios resorts and theme parks are coming up. So as you all know by now, Universal's Epic is going to be opening on May 22nd. We did receive an invitation to go as like a preview earlier this month, and today we actually received another opportunity to go. So we are thinking that maybe we can make this one work out, but we're not sure yet. So if for some chance it looks like we will be able to make it to Epic, I will let you know if we can go before it actually opens on the 22nd. So we have a lot going on, as you all I'm sure know by now, that we are going to be moving, but now we're into the part of having to locate a new house. So that is going to take up a lot of time, as well as just our daily lives as it is. So yeah, things are a little bit hectic right now. I also wanted to talk about one of the other parks that Universal has opening, and I don't know if everyone is familiar with that one or not, but Universal is actually opening up a new resort called Universal Kids Resort. and it's going to be located in Frisco, Texas. And we got a little bit of information on February the 21st about this. It said that it was going to open in Frisco, and they are expecting it to open in 2026. According to the friscotexas.gov page, it talks about some of the things that they're going to have available there, and they're going to be focusing on things like Shrek, Trolls, Gabby's Dollhouse, SpongeBob, Minions, and a few other things that you already can find at the Universal parks. But the difference between this new park and the other parks are this one is basically going to be for kids, families with small kids that are aged around 3 to 11. And so it's not really going to be for the older kids or those that love the, extreme rides and things like that. So this is definitely not going to be aimed towards them. This is going to be intended for the smaller kids. According to the page that we saw, it talks about the fact that there are going to be 300 on-site hotel rooms and that they are planning to start the construction in July of this year. So they are looking at possibly opening up in June of 2026 if all goes well. So this park is going to take up approximately 97 acres, but the actual theme park part of it is going to be utilizing around 30 acres. So this is going to be much smaller than any of their other parks currently. Now, it is going to be located in Frisco, Texas, and Frisco is just north of Dallas. So some of the rides that they're talking about possibly having in the park right now will consist of things like swings, carousels, small family-friendly roller coasters, possibly some water rides, and a lot of things that small kids will be able to do. Some of the theming that we have seen that will be taking place at this point should be DreamWorks, Nickelodeon, Illumination, and Jurassic World. So when they talk about Jurassic World being in there, I'm going to assume it's going to be similar to like Camp Cretaceous. I'm not sure about that. We haven't received any actual information talking about what to expect on that, but I could only imagine with it being for ages 3 to 11 that that's kind of what we're going to be seeing and not so much of the super scary dinosaur type things. If they want to put in a Jurassic World area that is showing like the family friendly area where they're riding like the baby triceratops and things like that, I am 100% for that, and I will 100% guarantee to be there to be able to see that, because when you watch the Jurassic World movie and you see the areas that they had the small kids in, it is fascinating, and I think it would be absolutely amazing to have something very similar to that come to life. Now, when they talk about the DreamWorks area, I immediately get drawn to the new DreamWorks area that they have at Universal Orlando, which has things like the Troller Coaster and the Shrek and Donkey meet and greet, the Trolls little areas where you can go and make sounds and music. I can only imagine it might possibly be something similar to that. In the Illuminations, of course, we think Minions. So when you walk into Universal Orlando, you're almost immediately greeted with the Minions area. So I can only imagine we will probably see something similar to that, like Minions Cafe and the Vicious Six. And things like that they have there. So I'm going to assume it will probably be something similar to that, but hopefully they will change it up a little bit and give us something that's different that we don't have at the other parks, because I can't see why families would really want to go to this new park that is themed for the smaller children when you can get the same things at the Universal Orlando park and actually have things to do for your older children and adults as well. So I'm really hoping that they do change it up quite a bit to where it definitely has like different rides and different things to see and different shows and foods and all of that, to where if you were to go, say, to Universal Orlando, you would have a reason to still take another trip to go to Universal Kids Resort in Texas, because we're always looking for something new and something exciting. So I am hoping that they go a different route and give us something new, but I guess only time will tell. So if you're unfamiliar with the Universal Kids television, they actually did have a Universal Kids television channel, and it had all different kinds of things on there for kids to watch, different shows, different movies. This actually shut down, I believe it was in 2024, but I'm not positive on the date of that. So when you're thinking Universal Kids, don't get it confused with that, because it's not about just like screens. It's actually going to be a real theme park with rides and activities for them to do. But I am super excited to see what is going to come of this, and we should be finding out a lot more here in the next few months. Once they start the actual construction of it in July, I feel like we will actually have a lot of details of what to expect. And then it seems like it's going to just go together pretty quickly. So that kind of makes me feel like maybe they're going to utilize some of the things they already have to where they're just duplicating them. But we can always hope that it will be kind of its own standalone park to where everything is different, to give us more things to be able to want to come and see. Because, you know, like I said, I can't imagine them wanting to duplicate something and make families just want to go to one park instead of all the parks. So I did notice that I'm not seeing anything swaying towards like Secret Life of Pets or any of the other kid areas that we have seen at some of the other parks. So I don't think there's truly going to be anything new that we haven't seen, unless the Gabby's Dollhouse is something new. I know we have seen Gabby in the parks as a meet and greet, but I can't think of anything in Orlando or in California that actually has to do with the Gabby's Dollhouse. So if you know of anything, please leave a comment and let us know, because I'm just curious as to whether or not this is something that I'm missing. But I don't think we have actually seen Gabby's Dollhouse featured in any way in any of the parks other than the personal meet and greet. Yeah, that is about all that we have going on right now. On my end, it seems like a lot doing this video. It doesn't seem like it's quite as much, but when you add it in with the normal everyday stuff that you have going on, adding anything new always seems to make things chaotic. It does to me anyway. So happy 1 year to us. Thank you all so much for watching the videos. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. I definitely appreciate that. And make sure you check out the Amazon storefront, because like I said, anything that you get from there, it helps us to be able to get more to do content for this channel. And if there's anything you would like me to add to that, be sure to leave me a message and let me know. You can leave it in a comment below, or you can send me an email, and we will definitely work on it. We will be working on more replicas. We will also have a Christmas area coming to that storefront, to where when we're getting ready to decorate for the holidays, we can add in extra little links to where you can see the items that we're using. Make sure you check that out, because it's exciting. It's definitely going to take some time to get it all done, but we will be linking in like the new desk, the lighting, the microphones, anything that we do that's tech here, we will be linking in. Make sure you check that out. And if you have any comments about the Universal Kids Resort, please make sure you leave a comment about that as well. If you have any thoughts as to what you think they might be going to do, or if you have any thoughts as to what you think they should do, we would like to know those as well. And with that being said, have a wonderful day. And remember, we love you.